Namaskara, hello and welcome to Bengaluru, Indian Women's League 2, and this is the 2024-25 season. And we are all set for this particular game between Pudhuvai Unicorns from Pondicherry and hopes in Bengaluru. So, the home team will be in action today against the team from Pondicherry, and what promises to be an entertaining and an exciting encounter here at the Dravid Padukone Sports Center Phase 2 in Bengaluru. Of course, the two teams will be eyeing for a win today, and this is what we are expecting to be another fantastic and another thrilling game of football here. The two teams out there taking a look at the players and the match officials just before the start of the game. There are a few formalities. This is Padukone Dravid Center here in Bengaluru. Of course, the players welcoming Shruti Chaudhary, Director Projects and Strategy at BL Kashyap. The customary handshakes and pleasantries being exchanged before the start of the game. Introduction with the players of both the teams, and we'll move towards the start of the match. After this, Ms. Shruti Chaudhary, Director Projects and Strategy at BL Kashyap. And once the formalities are done, we will move ahead towards the start of this match, which is expected to be a thrilling encounter. Pudhuvai Unicorns from Pondicherry. The match officials for today's game, Ajay Gauri, will be the match referee. There in front of you.
Okay.
Here are the players for Pudhuvai Unicorns. Goalkeeper Vinita V. Dinesh Kumar is their head coach. They have Munisha D as their captain, Janani, Kavita, Yuvarani, Murgeshwari, Devamitra, A. Ranjani, Hema S. and Vijay Jayanti Subhashini as well in their team. Roots Football Club, and that is their starting 11. Asham De Gio will be leading the side with Anto Vinod Stephen being the head coach. Sonakshi Singh in the goal. There's Maya Rabari, there's Maibam, Nandeshwari Devi, Neha Mukherjee, Maitri, Saviniti, Sunalida, Adri Ghosh, Gitarani Devi and Aishwarya M in their team. So all in readiness with the substitute players as well. They are on the bench, and we might see some of them coming on the field as well in the due course of time. Now then, here are the two teams. ready to get us underway. And here we go. Start of another game here in IWL 2 2023-24. This is the season 2 of the second tier of the Indian Women's League. Pudhuvai Unicorns playing in all blues, and Roots Football Club, the home team here in Bengaluru, they are playing in their red and black. The game has just started. Ajay Gori is the match referee here. All eyes on him as well. We hope to have a great game of football as we see an early attack from Pudhuvai Unicorns there.
ಓಕೆ 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 ನನಗೆ ಜೂಮ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಇದೆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ 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 ಸಾರಿ ಸಾರಿ.
And that is an early attack from Roots Football Club as well. Both the teams, they have their start so far. Of course, the home team here, Roots Football Club, will have a lot of support here in Bengaluru early in the morning, and of course in this summer. But Bengaluru can be a good place to play football in the morning time, and that's what Hopes Football Club will be expecting. The cross comes in. There's no one to receive that inside the box. It has been cleared away. Now, can Pudhuvai Unicorns go for an attack at this point in time? It is with Pudhuvai Unicorns at the moment. And then now, it's Hopes Football Club. A through ball. Nobody there to block it. It has gone out. It is going to be a throw in now. ಇಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಾಗ. ಹಾಂ ಇಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಇದೆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಹಾಂ
Okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Into the sixth minute of the game, and both the sides they have tried their level best. We are yet to see a goal being scored in this match. And the two teams out there, Pudhuvai Unicorns from Pondicherry and Roots Football Club from Bengaluru, all eyes on them in this particular game, and of course they will definitely try to do really well. They will definitely try to make sure that they continue to dominate against the opposition side. As we see Pudhuvai Unicorns here once again, girls in blue coming all the way from Pondicherry. And this game, of course, both the teams from the southern part of the country, and of course, a team from Bengaluru. Pondicherry is not far away from Bengaluru, only a 6 hour of journey. You can reach the Union Territory of Pondicherry, and there are two teams playing in the Indian Women's League Two. This is the 2024-25 season, and a team from another erstwhile French colony from Chandanagar in West Bengal, and they were the champions in the previous edition of Indian Women's League Two, and of course making their mark now in the Premier Division of Indian Women's League. The team from Chandanagar, they defeated Nita Football Academy in the final. Nita Football Academy, another team that is growing in stature from Odisha, and the two neighboring teams they played in the previous edition of the Indian Women's League Two, the final, and of course they have been qualified. They have qualified for the first division of Indian Women's League as well.
ನನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
Into the 10th minute here. Now Pudhuvai Unicorns, they've got a throw in. No, rather a
ಓಕೆ
free kick here for Pudhuvai Unicorns from the left flank. Will this be a dangerous one? There is
ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ
Pudhuvai
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Unicorns once again into the box, and the goalkeeper does a good job on that occasion, manages to just parry it away, but good that it went away from the Pudhuvai Unicorns forwards on that occasion. Still have this with them.
ಜೂಮ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ, ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಸರಿ ಸರಿ. ಓಕೆ ಹಾಂ ಸರಿ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
Once again, Pudhuvai Unicorns with constant attacks. Here is Pudhuvai. But it has been snatched away well by Hopes FC. Trying to take control over the proceedings at the moment. Near the center circle.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Now they will go all down to the right flank here. Hopes FC. The ball has gone out of the touch line. It is going to be a throw in now. Can the team from Bengaluru
ಸರಿங்க ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ.
look forward to really do something out of this? Of course, both the sides here in Bengaluru, they are trying their level best here in this particular game. Match 3 of the group. All eyes on Pudhuvai Unicorns and Roots FC out there. Here is the team from Bengaluru now with the ball,
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
trying to move ahead, but has been blocked. Can Pudhuvai Unicorns go for an attack? Not to be. The goalkeeper comes forward right in time, and the clearance is okay there for.
ಹಾಂ ಅದೇ ಅದೇ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾನ ಇನ್ನು ಹೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. సార్ ಹೇಳಿ ஓகேங்க சார் ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾ
Now, this is what the two teams out there would want. They would want to continue a good show at this point in time, because this is an early morning game where both the sides are really trying their best to make sure that they continue with their dominance here. Now, a free kick for Hopes FC into the box, trying for an header. But again, nobody there who could go for that. They were trying to go for that header, but again, no problems whatsoever. Into the 17th minute of the game, it's still struck at 0-0 at the moment near the center circle. Now, the ball has gone out of the touchline. It is going to be a throw in here for Pudhuvai Unicorns. Now, the ball has been stolen away. Pudhuvai Unicorns from the right flank here. This is an attack into the box. Again,
சார் கிடைக்காது ரைட் சைடு கிடைக்காதுங்க சார் ரைட் சைடு எனக்கு கிடைக்காதுங்க சார் ஆக்சுவலி பாருங்க
this is the Group B encounters that are being played here in Bengaluru, the Padukone Dravid CSE in Phase 2. And of course, the Roots Football Club is the host team here. The other sides in this group, they include Kasa Barwani, Interkashi, Kasa Barwani from Madhya Pradesh, Interkashi from Varanasi in UP, and Indian Arrows Women, the team that All India Football Federation maintains. So these are the Group B teams. Of course, today is the game between Roots Football Club and Pudhuvai. In the evening, there is a game where Interkashi will be in action.
ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್
But here in this match, 21st minute, that is in progress. We haven't seen a goal so far in this game. Pudhuvai Unicorns now with the ball. It's very interesting to see what the two coaches out there, Dinesh Kumar for Pudhuvai Unicorns and Anto Vinod Stefan for Roots Football Club, they have in mind. Because if you see, Roots Football Club have the ball with them. They're not trying to do anything extraordinary. They're just trying to keep possession. The moment they wanted to go forward or move ahead, the possession is now with the Pudhuvai Unicorns. The same thing has happened time and again. Whenever Pudhuvai Unicorns they get the ball, they keep it for some time with them, and the moment they try to move forward, go ahead with the ball is snatched away from them and it falls near the opposition side. That has been the case. And in this group, of course, Intakashi registered a win the previous day. They defeated Casa Barwani. They are at the top of the points table. Indian Arrows Women Juniors have done a good job as well. And Roots Football Club, this is the first time they're in action. Here is a chance for Pudhuvai, and they missed this by a whisker. That was close. That was really close. Pudhuvai, almost a goal for them. What a golden opportunity that was. Must be disappointed with that. They came very close. They came very close of scoring a goal. Pudhuvai Unicorns. What could have been the first goal here? Missing it completely. Couldn't keep that in target.
ಎಂಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ
What a game this is turning out to be. We have seen attacks from both the teams. We have seen competitive football, but that major issue being none of the sides not that clinical when it comes to the finish, not that clinical when it comes to converting a chance into a goal, and they need to do a lot better.
ಓಕೆ
They need to come up with better performances here. Now, Roots Football Club, can they go for an attacking move here before they could do anything extraordinary over there. The ball has been stolen away. Teams are divided into three groups: Group A, Group B, and Group C here. The group stages of IWL2. This is the 2024-25 season. And this is a great platform for all these young girls to come up with some good performance, get noticed, and also ensure that their team qualifies for the first tier of the Indian Women's League. The matches of the first tier in the IWL are in progress as well. And Roots Football Club, can they leave a mark there? That is a big question. There was a slightest of fumbles from Pudhuvai Unicorns, but again, managing to keep the ball with them. They will still continue to do so. Here is Roots Football Club, but the interception comes in. Pudhuvai Unicorns now from the left flank, passing among themselves, trying to make sure that they take full control over the proceedings here. From the left flank, as they were trying to move forward, the interception comes in.
Okay.
Roots Football Club once again. And again, there's no one who could get near the through ball. That could have been another opportunity, but not to be. Pudhuvai Unicorns have taken control once again from the right flank. Still have the ball with them, Pudhuvai Unicorns. They've gone all the way back and now trying to go from the left flank here. Good pass. Now on the left, here is Pudhuvai Unicorns once again among themselves. Pudhuvai with the ball. Jersey number 9. Into the box here. Can they leave a mark? Not to be. Once again, Pudhuvai Unicorns. They've done a decent job so far in this game. Time and again, they have got their opportunities, they've got their chances. Of course, none of them have been converted into a goal so far. But they need to make sure that they come up with some spectacular performance here. Now it is with Hopes Football Club. Now Hopes Football Club from the left flank. Here's jersey number 12. She has done a good job now into the box. But again, Pudhuvai Unicorns are defending in numbers. Nice on jersey number 12 once again for Hopes Football Club. Sunilita Lauren has done a good job. Geeta Rani Devi now passes it to one of her teammates, Maya Rabari. And Achim Diego, the captain, was found in an offside position, and looks like they will take a quick drinks break here in the first half.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗೆ ರೆಡ್ ஓகேங்க சார் ஆச்சு.
And if you talk about the shots, four from Pudhuvai Unicorns and couple of them on target as well, although none of them have been converted into a goal. Whereas, on the other hand, we haven't seen a single shot from Roots Football Club, and they need to come up with some good performance here, playing in front of their home crowd. There are a few supporters around the venue here at the Padukone Dravid CSE in Phase 2. But Pudhuvai Unicorns, they have really impressed one and all. Murugeshwari, she has done a good job from the right flank. Once again, here is Pudhuvai Unicorns. Eyes on Yuvarani as she was trying to get near the ball. There was a good challenge, but it has gone out of the touchline. It is going to be a throw in now. Murugeshwari getting ready to take the throw in with around 12 minutes remaining in the first half here. Here is Subhashini, still with Pondicherry. The cross comes in, but no one there inside the box who could have done some damage for the opposition side. It was an easy collection for Sonakshi Singh, the Roots Football FC, the Roots Football Club goalkeeper over there, making no mistake, collecting it without any difficulties. And the chance that was created once again for Puduvai has gone in vain. That has been the story of the game so far. Puduvai, they had their chances, they had tried their level best, but none of them have materialized into goals. Here is Pudhuvai Unicorns once again near the midline. The ball has been snatched away. Roots Football Club, it is with them. Can they make a mark here? Roots Football Club finally, after a long time, an attack building up. Geeta Rani Devi was there, but again, she wasn't able to put any kind of pressure on the Pudhuvai Unicorns goalkeeper Vinita, who had quite an easy time in collecting the ball. Near the center circle now, Roots Football Club. It has gone out for a throw in here.
ಇನ್ನೂ ಝೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
10 more minutes in the first half. Of course, it has been an entertaining first half, full of action, but we are yet to see a goal in this game. Here is Roots Football Club now. A shot from a distance, but no problems for Vinita there. Finally a shot, and finally a shot on target from Roots Football Club. But Vinita V, the goalkeeper, custodian of Pudhuvai, making no mistakes in collecting the ball. Now look at that. Would have been a good move, but she lost the ball to Pudhuvai Unicorns here as they go all the way to the left flank, trying to build up for another attack. Pudhuvai Unicorns, before they could do any damage, the clearance comes in. It has gone out of the touchline. Gonna be a throw in here for Pudhuvai Unicorns.
Sir,
Look at them time and again.
zoom out.
They are trying to make sure that they come up with a good performance here. They were defeated by Indian Arrows Women Juniors a couple of days ago here at this particular venue. All the matches in Group B are being played here in Bengaluru. Pudhuvai Unicorns coming out from a defeat against Indian Arrows will definitely want to improve their performance here. Whereas Hopes Football Club, this is the first game for them, and here at their home venue, they will definitely want to make sure that they come up with a good performance against the Pudhuvai Unicorns. So far, the defense has done a good job. The goalkeeper has done a good job
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
for Roots Football Club, but they need to be more clinical with their attacks. Now, Pudhuvai Unicorns, they have got a corner and a test for the Roots Football Club defense as well. Here we go. Curls it into the box. Goes for the shot. And that's way off target there. The shot from Kavita M. Outside the box. In fact, just entering the box, and she wanted to go for that shot. Not on target, and we see there is a change in personnel. Nisha and Srivi Shupriya, they are going to come onto the pitch. A substitution for Pudhuvai Unicorns. Dinesh Kumar, their head coach, will definitely want these fresh legs to come up with some good performance here. The last few minutes remaining, around 7 more minutes in the first half, which has been goalless so far in this game. But let's see who breaks the deadlock, who scores the opening goal early in the morning here in Bengaluru. Brilliant facilities here. And the second edition of the Indian Women's League 2, of course, a good platform for all these girls and these clubs to showcase what they've got. Here is a shot taken from a distance, not a lot of pace on that ball, and easy collection there for Sonakshi. No problems whatsoever for her. But the team from Pondicherry, they are continuing their relentless attack here in this game. Once again from the right, the defender was with her, but Ranjani with the ball. That cross comes in from the left flank, but again, no one there near the goal post to turn that one into something substantial. That is something they're lacking, and that is something they need to work on. Now a throw in for Pudhuvai Unicorns. Nisha takes that. Long ball forward here. No one there to collect. Yuvarani in the side. And all of them, they are capable of leaving a mark. Looks like there was a tackle, and Roots Football Club, they have been awarded with a free kick here. 5 more minutes to go in the first half. Need to do better. Roots Football Club. What was that? Geetarani Devi. Eyes on her as well. Nandeshwari Devi and Geetarani Devi were the two players who originally they hailed from Manipur, in the northeastern part of the country, but here in Bengaluru they need to be all eyes on them when it comes to Hope's Football Club, Roots Football Club. There is an injury, and the physio has been called here. It is going to be a corner, but before that, for Roots Football Club, it is Aishwarya M who is getting some treatment at the moment.
ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಿ
And we will carry on with the game.
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್
That shot, there was a lot of pace on the ball, but there was no one near the goal mouth to convert this into a goal at that point in time. Pudhuvai Unicorns are playing some high press football at the moment. They're not letting Roots Football Club come out of their penalty area. Here is a throw in for Pudhuvai Unicorns. They keep the ball with them, but now, finally, Roots Football Club managing to snatch the ball away, but while trying to give it to one of her teammates, there was more pace on the ball. It has gone out for a throw in now. Pudhuvai Unicorns with a throw in here. Both the teams, they need to develop when it comes to the finishing. Meanwhile, for Roots Football Club, they need to make sure that they try and keep more possession with them. That is something that they're lacking. Whenever they've got any opportunity, any chance to build an attack, they have lost the possession to the opposition side. And that is something which is going to be really bothering them. And this is their first match. They would want to develop that, they would want to improve that. Now it looks like there is one of the Pudhuvai Unicorns player now who is lying down. Monisha, and the physio has been called. She needs some medical assistance here. Vanita just releasing the ball to one of her teammates. Couple of minutes have been added in the first half here, and Roots Football Club, they have got a chance. Although Pudhuvai Unicorns are defending in numbers, still Roots Football Club, they have got the chance. Goes for the shot, and it's a goal for Roots Football Club. A goal has been scored by the home team here, and the team in Bengaluru, they are delighted. Although it was Pudhuvai Unicorns who have been dominating this particular half, but finally, right at the stroke of half time, it is the Roots Football Club with a brilliant goal to their name. The shot was taken from a distance. Look at that. Excellent. Neha Mukati making no mistakes whatsoever, managing to go for that shot from a distance, taking that really well, the ball dipping in at the right time, and no chance for Vinita, the goalkeeper of Pudhuvai Unicorns, not being able to stop. So Neha Mukati, that is the first goal of the game, and it's Roots Football Club who are 1-0 ahead against Pudhuvai Unicorns. What a brilliant goal that was! And that will make all the Roots Football Club fans really happy with a sensational effort at their home venue. You could hear the cheer from the supporters, the spectators here at the Padukone Dravid CSE in Bengaluru. And Roots Football Club, they have taken a lead. They are ahead by 1-0 at this point in time. Absolutely brilliant. A long wait for them. We were talking about their ability of not being able to finish whenever they get a chance, or not being able to have control over the ball or keep the possession whenever they get a chance. But finally, they got a chance and they managed to convert that into a goal as well. They created a chance for themselves. And kudos to Neha Mukati for coming up with a fantastic goal and making sure that their team, the home team here in Bengaluru, Roots Football Club, now they are ahead by one goal against Pudhuvai Unicorns. Now there will be some pressure on Pudhuvai Unicorns going into the break, because they know that they had their chances in the first half. They didn't manage to convert those. The reason being, the only time Roots Football Club got an opportunity, they managed to score a goal and take the lead in this game. And there you go, the halftime whistle here from the match referee Ajay Gauri. And that is the end of the first 45 minutes. It's Pudhuvai Unicorns who are trailing at the moment. Roots Football Club, thanks to Neha Mukati scoring the goal in the injury time of the first half. And the home team are ahead by 1-0 against Pudhuvai Unicorns. We'll take a look at how the first half panned out for both the teams. Roots Football Club finally managing to get a chance, managing to keep a possession, going there for an attack, and getting a goal to their name as well. These are the highlights from the first half. And Since the opening whistle from the match referee, we saw Pudhuvai Unicorns going for relentless attacks in the initial passage of the game. They had their chances. The goalkeeper had put up a great show, and this was a golden opportunity that was wasted. And we saw Nihamukati's chance as well. That attempt that Vinita managed to stop. But Pudhuvai Unicorns, look at the number of chances they got. They kept possession for the maximum time, but that was the goal. Managing to breach Vinita right in time, and that goal being scored here. That's the end of the first half. Possession of 54% for Pudhuvai Unicorns, but it's the Roots Football Club who had only two shots, both of them on target, and one of them converted into a goal by Neha Mukati. And the reason being, at halftime, Roots Football Club are ahead by 1 goal to nil against Pudhuvai Unicorns here in Bengaluru. Can the Pudhuvai Unicorns team come back in the second half? What is in store in the next 45 minutes? We'll find out all that and much more. Don't go too far away. We'll come back with all the action from the second half. It's Pudhuvai Unicorns versus Roots Football Club. Welcome back, and we are here for the start of the second half in this particular game between Roots Football Club in Bengaluru and Pudhuvai Unicorns from Pondicherry. It has been an exciting football game. We saw Pudhuvai Unicorns dominate the entire passage of first 45 minutes, but in the injury time, it was Roots Football Club who managed to score a goal and take the lead before the break. And now it will be all eyes on the Pudhuvai Unicorn side. If they can make a comeback in this game, it is going to be a big task for them now. They need to come up with some good finish here. Bright and sunny conditions now in Bengaluru, as we see Pudhuvai Unicorns with the ball, trying to make it something exciting here at the moment.
ನೋಡಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳಿ ರಘು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ರಘು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಏಯ್ ರಘು ನಂದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ ನೀವು ಬಾಲ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಆಯ್ತು
In the initial passage of 3 minutes in the second half here, we have seen Pudhuvai Unicorns once again coming up with a few chances, a few opportunities, but none of them, of course, not being able to convert into goals. It has gone out for a corner. Corner for Roots Football Club as she gets ready to take it left footed. Comes in the cross, the header, and it hits the side netting. Oh, another chance for Roots Football Club. Now, in the second half, they have come up with more energy. They have come up with a new energy and with a new hope at the moment. More attempts in the second half. The first 5 minutes so far from Roots Football Club once again,
ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್
but
ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ
this time straight to Vinita, who makes no mistake. Good free kick taken, good ball into the box, but straight to the goalkeeper there. And again, making no mistakes on that occasion. Still a long way to go in this game, of course, for Pudhuvai Unicorns. And they will definitely get more chances in this match to score the equalizer. And the second half is going to be more interesting and more exciting than the first half. It's a good ball. Pudhuvai Unicorns. There was some pressure on the Roots Football Club goalkeeper Sonakshi. She does well in the end, collecting the ball without any difficulties. Despite the relentless attacks from Pudhuvai Unicorns in the first half, the goalkeeper has done a good job. Roots Football Club in their red jersey. They're playing from left to right of your screen, whereas Pudhuvai Unicorns in blue playing from right to left of your screen. Here is Roots Football Club, and she was found in an offside position. Back to back chances here for Roots Football Club, but none of them going their way. Couple of chances for them, but on both the occasions, not being able to keep control on the ball, not being able to get the finishing right. Here is the cross once again. Deflection from one of the defenders, but easy collection for Vinita in the end. Pudhuvai Unicorns, they look to be on the back foot at the moment, whereas in the entire passage of first 45 minutes, they were continuing to attack. They were on the driver's seat. There wasn't a goal, but a goal from the opposition side, Roots Football Club. And now they are looking dangerous, Roots Football Club. If you talk about the first 10 minutes or so in the second half,
ரெண்டா ஒரு நிமிஷம்
we have seen sheer dominance from Roots Football Club in this match. That is how dominating their performance has been. And this is really special from the home team here in Bengaluru. This game in Bengaluru, we can see good amount of support here for the home team Roots Football Club. They've done a great job, and they've done a great job in making sure that they put that pressure on the opposition side after being dominated for the first few minutes. But Pudhuvai Unicorns, of course, they have their chances. Despite the support for Roots Football Club, Pudhuvai can make a comeback, can score the equalizer, and that is what makes this game more interesting. Here is Pudhuvai Unicorns now near the penalty area, passing among themselves, just trying to move ahead with the game. Pudhuvai Unicorns once again, and wanted to get into it. It is going to be a throw in from the left once again. Into the box, goes with the shot, and that is off target. It goes out, that shot being taken from a distance, but nothing much where she could have troubled the goalkeeper over there.
ஏய் செல்வா, அந்த குரூப்ல போய் ஜாயின் பண்ண போதும் அப்படியே நீ. வாட்ஸ்அப் போயிட்டு ஜாயின் பண்ணு. வாட்ஸ்அப்போ
into the 66th minute of the game. And what they need is to see more goals here at this point in time, because Pudhuvai Unicorns are trailing. But here is an opportunity for them to score an equalizer. Not to be. The ball has been snatched away. The defense does well for Roots Football Club this time. And they finally managed to take control once again. Pudhuvai Unicorns almost reaching there, almost getting there to score a goal. That could have been a great opportunity once again for Pudhuvai Unicorns. They are looking forward to score that equalizer here in this match. Constantly trying to leave a mark in this match. Pudhuvai Unicorns with some great show here. This is turning out to be a sensational performance into the 68th minute at the moment. Roots Football Club 1-0 is the score line in their favor. What this turns out to be is the next 20-25 minutes, the remaining passage in this game promises to be full of action. Pudhuvai Unicorns, their attempts continue, but they continue to be trailing at the moment in this match. It's time now. They need to come up with something extraordinary to score the equalizer. Still waiting for that. And that is something that will be really bothering them at this point in time.
ರಘು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Roots Football Club, they need to defend here. They need to come up with a good performance, and finally the ball goes out. Pudhuvai Unicorns, they got a great chance here to convert it into
ರಘು ರಘು ನನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ರಘು ನನ್
a
ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ರಘು
goal at the
ರಘು
moment.
ರಘು ರಘು ರಘು. ಹಾ, ಅವ್ನು ಬರಲ್ಲ, ನಂದೇ ಬರೋದು. ಗೋಲ್ ಕೀಪರ್.
And that shot.
ಥಾಮಸ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಥಾಮಸ್
And so they take a quick drinks break here with last 15 minutes remaining in this match.
ಥಾಮಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಥಾಮಸ್
Can Pudhuvai Unicorns make a comeback and score the equalizer?
ஏ விடு, சேஞ்ச் பண்ணு. எந்த தான் இருக்குது ரெண்டு கேமரா? 30 செகண்ட் தான் இருக்கு, கொடு சீக்கிரம். இது சோனி இது. ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಳಪ್ಪ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್. ಇನ್ನು ಹಾಫ್ ಅನ್ ಅವರ್ ತನಕ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರದು.
Pudhuvai Unicorns and their search for a goal continues in this game. The team which has shown some good performance here in the middle, but that search with the need to score a goal, it has continued, and it is
செல்வம் கார்னர் போ கார்னர் 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 போ கார்னர் போ ரைட் சைடில்.
now it's a corner for Roots Football Club. If they can score a goal here, then it will be extremely difficult for Pudhuvai Unicorns to make a comeback. But here you go. Directionless and not on target, not towards her teammate, and that will definitely hamper this. That got a great chance to convert it into a goal, not being able to do so. Now, Roots Football Club, they need to be really tight in their defense, or else Pudhuvai Unicorns, with them searching for the goal, it would be extremely difficult for Roots Football Club. They need to keep this lead, and they need to either take this into the next level by scoring another one. This continues now. Now, the physio has been called. Injury for Pudhuvai Unicorns player right there inside the penalty area, and the physio has to rush onto the spot once again. Around 10 minutes to go in the game. Pudhuvai Unicorns and their search of a goal. When is it going to get over for them?
ಹಾಂ ಬಾಲ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದೆ.
Not a good sign on the football pitch. Seeing a player being stretchered off, but here, last few minutes in this game, and we have resumed proceedings in Bengaluru. Not a good sign on the football pitch. Now, Roots Football Club. their chances, with their opportunities, with their performance, especially that sensational goal just before the halftime break that made the difference. Here is Roots Football Club once again. Can they create a chance? Still have the possession. The danger is yet to be averted by Pudhuvai Unicorns. They can't afford to concede a goal at this point in time. They need to be spot on with this. And Pudhuvai Unicorns making some changes. Vaishnavi P. Shenoy will come onto the pitch now. Excellent ball this is. Roots Football Club with another chance. Goes for the shot, but just off target on that occasion. Just missing the goalpost by a whisker. What an opportunity that was for Roots Football Club. Almost their second goal, almost doubling the lead. Now this increases the pressure on Pudhuvai Unicorns. What a game this is turning out to be. Exciting, enthralling game of football here. IWL 2, and this is match number 3 in this particular group with Padukone Dravid CSE Phase 2 in Bengaluru being the hosts. Roots Football Club being the home team here. They are leading at this point in time, but another team here, Pudhuvai Unicorns, all the way from Tamil Nadu, all the way from Pondicherry, beg your pardon, the Union Territory of Pondicherry. They are trailing by one goal despite getting more chances. But in the second half, things have turned. The table has turned. 12 shots, 7 on target so far in this match now by Roots Football Club, and they haven't allowed Pondicherry side to put any kind of pressure on them in this match, especially in the second half. In the first half, yes, they were not in a great position, but in the second half, Roots Football Club have turned this game upside down. And was there a rough tackle? There's one Pudhuvai Unicorns player lying down at the moment. Once again, the physio will be called onto the field. That is working in this game. What a way the Roots Football Club, they've come from behind, they made a comeback. Now, if you talk about the possession, it is in favor of the Roots Football Club, 52% of them. And looks like there is an injury in the opposition camp as well. So both the physios are out there. And of course, bit disappointing this for the football fans and also the players. Although this is an early morning game, it looks like there is some trouble, and that is being taken care of. Few more minutes to go in this half, and a few more minutes to go in this game. Roots Football Club, they need to hold on to this lead. They need to continue their dominance that they have shown in the second half. But here is Pudhuvai Unicorns. Now Pudhuvai Unicorns from the left. Inside the penalty area, they have the ball. The cross comes in. Excellent defending here. The interception and then the clearance. Right in time for Roots Football Club. The goalkeeper here collects it without any difficulties. Vinita for Pudhuvai. Now, the last few minutes in this game, Pudhuvai Unicorns, they need a goal at this point in time. They desperately are in search of a goal here. They've already lost to the Indian Arrows Women Juniors. And now they can't afford another defeat, especially in a game when the first 42 to 44 minutes they had complete dominance. Then that goal just before the halftime break from Roots Football Club, that sensational goal from Neha, and that has resulted in this game now shifting the momentum completely to Roots Football Club. Here is Pudhuvai Unicorns near the penalty area, still with the ball. And then there's a whistle from the referee. Now it remains to be seen what is the additional time, but here there is a change. Protima has been called here for the Roots Football Club, and we will see Aishwarya Ebb going out. Prateek Boro coming in place of that. The Roots Football Club goalkeeper Sonakshi having a word, just trying to make sure now this is the time where Roots Football Club can kill some time. They can waste some time, and they know that as well. Now with Roots Football Club, they're developing an attack. The cross comes in, goalkeeper collects it without any difficulties. Now Pudhuvai, they need to go on the counter attack. This is the time where they need to go for a counter attack. They need to score this equalizer desperately. Can Roots Football Club kill time at the moment? 5 minutes of additional time. These 5 minutes are going to be very entertaining. Stay glued to your screens because this is what, and this is the place where you can see the growth of Indian women's football. Here is a chance. Here is a chance for Roots Football Club, and missing the goalpost by a whisker. That was a golden opportunity. Acham Diego. Rather, it was Nandeshwari Devi with that attempt. Only the goalkeeper to beat. She targeted the far post, but just missing the goalpost by a whisker. That could have been goal number two, and that could have been game, set, and match for Roots Football Club, but not to be. Pudhuvai Unicorns, they still have got a chance to make a comeback in this match. Last 4 minutes, can they score the equalizer that they are searching at the moment? Exciting, entertaining, and competitive football. Here is Nandeshwari Devi once again. This time from the right flank. She is being challenged well by Monikariappa from Pudhuvai. It has gone out. A corner in favor of Roots Football Club.
चलो
The
कॉर्नर
more
कीपर है.
time the ball will be in Pudhuvai Unicorns' half, the more happy the Roots Football Club players will be. Here is Maitrey Palasamudram trying to take the corner kick for Roots Football Club. This is an opportunity for them to seal this game right here. Good ball into the box, but excellent clearance as well from Pudhuvai. Here is Maitrey. Good through ball. No one there at the goal mouth. None of her teammates there. It goes straight towards the goalkeeper, Vinita again. Releases the ball quickly. She knows the importance of time at the moment. Only 2 more minutes on the clock. Looks like there is another injury, and the physio has to be called onto the field. Quickly rushes to the spot. One of the Roots Football Club players is lying down. That has been the game so far.
ಯಾರ್ದು ಲೈವ್ ಇದೆ? ಲೈವ್ ಯಾರ್ದು? ತೊಳಿ ತೊಳಿ.
Last minutes and all those drama here at the Padukone Dravid CSA in Bengaluru. Look at that. Roots Football Club trying to keep the ball with them, not letting any chance to Pudhuvai Unicorns at the moment. They know that these are the last few moments of the game, only a few seconds remaining. They can't afford any lapses at this point in time. What a sensational game it has been so far. And we have seen the dominance here from Roots Football Club, especially after the first 44 to 45 minutes. The second half completely dominated by Roots Football Club. They turned the table, and how? Here is Roots Football Club for one final time in this game. Shot being taken from the edge of the box. That's gone wide, but nonetheless, Roots Football Club, they have managed to seal a victory here against Pudhuvai Unicorns at the Padukone Dravid Academy here in Bengaluru. What a great game of football it was. And finally, it's the Roots Football Club, the home team here in Bengaluru, managing to register a win. Neha Mukati, that goal coming in the injury time of the first half, and that sealed the game. That was the winner from Neha Mukati at 45 plus 2, and Roots Football Club have registered a brilliant win against Pudhuvai Unicorns here in Bengaluru. The home team in this particular group, Group B of Indian Women's League 2 in 2024-25 season. It's a victory for them. The girls in red put up a strong show in the middle and a wonderful victory that they will remember. Padukone Dravid Center for Sports Excellence. Seeing a fantastic game of football between the two sides, a well fought contest, a competitive encounter. But in the end, it is the Roots Football Club, it is the home team, it's the team coached by Anto Vinod Stephen. These girls are really delighted with this performance. The coach must be very proud of this particular performance by his team. And that is all what we have in this particular match. We'll see the highlights and then the stats, of course, which will show how things turned in the second half and how Roots Football Club turned the table in the second half and made sure that they end up winning this game 1-0. And Pudhuvai Unicorns are in some trouble at the moment. A defeat against Indian Arrows a couple of days ago, and now a defeat against Roots Football Club. Definitely not helping them, despite coming up with a good show, despite getting a few chances to convert, not managing to finish. And that was the only goal. Jersey number 8, Neha Mukati, is scoring that before the break. And in the second half, you can see the dominance. You can see the number of opportunities that Roots Football Club created. You can see how they came on the front foot, and, ended up winning the game comfortably in the end. Great opportunities, chances after chances created by Roots Football Club, relentless attack, and a few occasions. Of course, Pudhuvai Unicorns had their chance, but none of them materialized, none of them converted into a goal. And the reason being a victory for Roots Football Club in the end. That was the last chance, almost scoring the goal. Very close. This one as well. Left footed attempt, just missing the goal post, and that is the full time stats. Roots Football Club, possession of 56%, 14 shots, 7 on target, one of them converted into a goal, and a brilliant performance in the end by Roots Football Club, ensuring that they win this game by a margin of 1-0 against Pudhuvai Unicorns. So that is what is the full time score. 1-0 in favor of Roots Football Club. A victory that they will remember. Coming up next at 4 p.m. today, it's a game between Indian Arrows Women's Juniors. They will take on Intakashi from Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh here at the Padukone Dravid CSE Phase 2 in Bengaluru. Do join us for all the action. Keep watching and keep following Indian football Goodbye from every one of us here in the crew. Thanks a lot for watching.